Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're back with another video. We're currently in LA right now, looking through the map. Just home from work, gonna jump on as well. We've been off for the last few days. I've just been on the couch with my throat and everything, just not feeling well at all. But yeah, back now, kind of been sleeping for the last 24 hours, so we're gonna jump on. A lot to talk about today. We've got the London meetup coming in July as well, so if you're around Europe, if you're around this area, you know that London meetup's gonna be really exciting. We're gonna jump into that. We're gonna talk about Sparkade.me and the market, like what you think of the market, why the market is where it is, and like what you should do to actually grow on your kind of portfolios as well. So that's really cool. We're going to jump into loads of other stuff. We're going to go into Granada Hills. We're going to go into like the unminted. We're going to look at different floors. We're going to just have a good fun video, guys, as well. So yeah, thank you to Quailwood for sponsoring this video, and click that subscribe button if you're not already, and let's get into it. So we're going to jump over. We're going to check everything out right now, which is really exciting. But if we go over to messages, I think it should be on the announcements over here actually, because this is really exciting. You know, this was kind of like in the works behind the scenes for like ages, you know, kind of looking at different stuff. So here we are here. So if we actually look at this now, you can actually see, so the 2nd of July, Genesis baby is coming to London, so this will be really exciting. There's a lot of players don't live in America or don't live close to Vegas and stuff. So like if you're around London, the UK, like around France, Germany, Amsterdam, this might be a little bit like more appealing to you. So you can obviously get over a little bit easier. And yeah, just a good time in London, you know what I mean? We can go out after London at like, this starts 6 till 9 p.m. as well. Oh, GMT 1+1. So 10 p.m. I guess. I don't know. This could go on like, and then we could just go out after it and have a good night as well. So that'd be really cool. I'll show the map here as well. So this is where it's going to be at as well. So just a wee walk over London Bridge, and then over to it. You can see all the different places, Tower Hill, and then you just walk down this street, and then this is where it is basically. So yeah, it's looking really cool. We was looking at different train tickets and other stuff as well, so we can get a train down as well and get a train back as well. I just need to see what next month's rota is looking like. If I'm off the 2nd or I'm off the 1st and the 2nd, we can make it work. So I'm just waiting to see on the rotas and that, because I could get a train overnight kind of thing back after the meetup, like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. I think they usually have one about 6 if worse comes to worse. So yeah, that'll be really exciting. We can get some good content, travel down to London. If I get the time off, we're booking the train tickets. So I'm just waiting to see my rota. Hopefully on Monday I'll get that rota, and then if we're off those days, that'll be cool. I just can't change my days off because like a lot of staff are on holiday, so I'm like looking after the showrooms for uh, basically the whole of July now. So yeah, a lot of pressure, but like really looking forward to that. Exciting times. But yeah, if I'm off those 2 days and that, I'll be definitely coming over. So yeah, really looking forward to that. If you're around London, if you're around the UK or around Europe, jump onto this. Tickets are only $9.99 in dollars as well, so that's like £7. So that's not bad at all. Like, so yeah, jump onto that. London meetup, baby. So yeah, that's cool. Sparkade market we're going to jump into as well, talk about this, because I've been basically building my minds up, and there's been a lot of stuff happening in the market, a lot of stuff happening in the chat as well, you know. So yeah, we're going to jump into that, the leaderboard, everything what's going on, and just talk about it, because I'm loving this game. I'm loving the process of this game. I'm just loving like where it's going in general. We're up to 127 mines right now, which is really cool. And it's just such a good growth game, like, you know what I mean? Splintock's been this kind of amazing person what's grown this layer 2 game, and like the market, the economy is amazing, you know. I see a lot of people moaning, but like look at the market and look at the like how the game plays and understand it. Like this was at 90k when we put in, and we grew it over like to 3.2 million, you know, with like kind of the support, the community, like the growth, like everyone was jumping in. A lot of like content, like a lot of views as well. We checked out our first Sparkade video. We done the Learning Sparkade video here, and it's like one of the biggest videos I've made on the channel. We usually get between like 125 and 200 views a video right now, but this video is just seeing like the different growth altogether. So more people have jumped onto this. It's kind of blew up more than I ever thought it would. So like kind of a lot of players have jumped on, and not just me. I'm not just saying it's like this channel, like a lot of players have like promoted this. You've got Rodrigo, you've got loads of other players in like Upland, the Ninja's done different stuff as well. So there's a lot of content creators jumping on to Sparkade.me now as well, which drove the price up, and that price is going to drive up, but now it's kind of coming down again, and players are like talking about not making money and stuff, but like no, We sold about a crystal, 2 crystals, but we're very happy with that because we made so much in visit fees over here. The account's set up to attract visits, so this right now we've just got another 2, but we had about like 10 this morning. We had about, what was it, 1500 UPEX yesterday just in visits, on top of everything what else is going on like kind of in the games. Yeah, this will go up and down based on how many players are coming in and how many players are like kind of got excess crystals and other stuff as well. So yeah, at the start this went from 90k to like 3.2 million, so like players were selling so many crystals. We were selling like 30-40 crystals a day, and it's so easy to push that again because Sparkade.me has still got a lot of like players what are coming into the game. So yeah, this isn't everything, you know, like day to day this will go up, this will go down, but right now, you know, with the market sitting at 1.6, you know, it was at 90k like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, if there's any layer 2 game which has got like an economy, a market behind it, like the growth is, it's Sparkade.me. Like it's going so well, the account right now, we've got so many mines, like we're leveling up mines, we're growing on resources. You can see here some of the mines like 27 million as well. And we want to attract visits. If the market's slow on crystal sales, what are we doing? We're burning crystals. We're getting that sparklet. We're putting that sparklet on mines. We're attracting more players to visit, attack. Like the more you look into the videos, the more you start to play the game and understand the game. Like you've got to be strategic with what you're doing and when you're doing it as well. Like if you jumped in and like I was going to hold my crystals like last week because players was jumping in. I watched that market go from 90k up to 200, up to 300, up to 400. So yeah, I'm not going to be selling my crystals at that point. I'm going to be holding them so the sell auto sell. But right now, like you know, players are actually growing, building the mines. You know, the market's gone down a bit. I'm going to spurn a lot of those crystals and get the sparkles and put those on the mines. And those mines are going to start attracting more visits right now. So when the sales and crystals are down, the actual visits and Upland are up as well because more players are now in the game. You're making sales from new players coming into the game, like buying crystals, and you're getting UPEX from that through the auto sales. But now they're in the game, they're visiting you. So all your audience what bought those crystals 2 days ago are now visiting your properties. So if you actually understand the process of it, like you'd actually understand what's happening, and then you can like kind of really capitalize on that kind of growth and like where the UPEX is at what time. Like we moved that money out of Tycoon and that, and like that 55k or whatever's got us into a good point now where we've earned that back in a week. Like the way we invest and how we invest and when we invest is very crucial. Like the way you play in the game and that is like based on like, I'm like, I could say I want to try and make this very simple, but I love the market at Sparkade.me and I think it's very, very positive. I don't think there's another layer 2 game doing it like that. If you look at like what did we get that gun tech the other night, like, you know, Spider-Man cross like Star Trek, you know, you just fly around and try and like stick to boxes and collect coins and that, and yeah, like, you know, no, like I'd rather be on Sparkade.me, and if these are the kind of markets where you can actually grow UPEX, grow visits, and really like kind of impacts your layer 1 game, that's where my attention is. You might like other games, you might like other stuff, but Sparkade.me is adding so much value to properties. It's adding so much value to like visits and utility, like as such. It's adding so much more reason for you to own properties and have different like kind of attractions for those properties. You know, there's a lot going on in Upland. There's a lot of exciting stuff, but yeah, this Sparkade is just so good. We're upgrading as many mines as possible. So right now, crystal sales are slow. We're just like growing our mines to level 5. We're burning some more crystals. If you go over to transport, once you go to your visit, so you visit this dev shop, you'll be able to just burn a crystal. So if we actually go over, we'll show you the process right now. So if we go over to here, you'll be able to see where the actual dev shop is. And then if we go over to this dev shop here, I'll just send over to here, and then I'll be able to access all the different menus like we've done on the last video. So I'll just show you this quickly. We'll wait for this code to come through, 42523. Hope everyone's well. Hope you're having a good time as well. Hope everything's coming out. A lot of stuff with the like the boosts and the racing, you know, different stuff with the block explorers. You've also got like oh, what's that other thing what just come as well? Like it was literally that's gonna annoy me now if we go into announcements. It was, yeah, Track Hero. We went on Track Hero yesterday as well, so that was really exciting, very positive. Loving the idea behind that as well. So yeah, stuff like that's amazing. We're just going to refresh this page. We'll go back and go forward again. Now this page is loaded, you can see we've got all these extra features now, but here I can burn a crystal for 1,000,000 sparkles. If you've got excess, so right now I can see on my factories, where are my factories? I think I've got 105 now as well, so I know I've got 1,050 crystals what are already full up. So that leaves me with what, 1,994 or whatever left, 96, sorry. So I've got like 96 crystals left. So say 1,050, get it up to there, so 50 plus 46 is 96. So yeah, 96 crystals I've got left over right now, so I know that I can just keep burning some crystals. I'm not going to sell like those 96 crystals because like right now the sales are slow, and if sales picked up I'm going to like be able to collect all the extra crystals from today anyway. So I know I've got more crystals that I can just collect anyway, and right now we've got 105 mines factories at level 5, so we're creating 105 crystals a day. So once the sales are slow, I'm just burning crystals, I'm getting that sparkles, and then I'm putting those sparkles onto the actual mines themselves. So you can see we'll just keep burning more, because why do I need like 100 crystals or 96 crystals when you've just seen the market sales are slow on crystals? So the sales you got on the crystals, those players are now building in the game, and they might have 10 factories, so they're building a new kind of mine every day, building that up. But you know what they're doing? They're attacking each other, they're growing, they're like that's the way you grow on Sparkade.me, is by attacking other players, because it's good for the player and it's good for yourself as well. So yeah, more visit fees, more sends, once you grow in that way, you start targeting like a larger audience with Sparkade.me. You can basically just keep repeating this process. Once you start to slow down on crystal sales, you just start to invest in the mines. Once the mines start to slow down, and once you invest in the mines, you're getting more like mine sales, like bases, you're getting like the colonies, you're getting the planets, you're getting the moons, you're even getting the extreme planets as well. So if you think about it like that, it's actually boosting your visits and your sales. So if we go over to coins quickly here, you can see down at the bottom of this page, you can see we sold a base for 780 and we sold 2 colonies for 1,170. So the more resources, the more crystals you burn, add those sparkles to your mines, the more chance you're actually going to sell in the auto sales of the mines, which is completely different than selling in the crystals. So if you think about it like that, these sell because you've got loads of resources on your mines, not because you've got excess crystals. If you burn those crystals and actually buy resources for your mines, you're actually technically converting that crystal into resources, and those resources on that mine become a 3x, and then that mine potentially can sell in the auto market. So you can make money off the auto mines that way, and then you could also make money off, these are all the crystal sales coming in as well from like when it was busy. So when it's busy, I'm going to leave all my crystals on the mines because I didn't want to run out of crystals once sales was up this high. And when like the sales are down right now, I've got all these excess crystals, so I'm going to burn them, I'm going to turn them into resources and start to target the secondary like auto sales for like the colonies and the bases, because I've got the most of those. I've got 25 colonies, I've got 68 bases right now. I'm starting to build up my planets and my moons as well a little bit, so, but that'll take a lot longer to like get 3x of resources, because I believe it's like 5 million sparkles, so I'll need like at least 15 million or something before that'll go for auto sale, whereas a base is 100,000, so I can technically 3x that within a day, if I get the 3 to 5x boost on that mine, which I do. So within a day you can kind of 3x a base, but it takes a lot longer to 3x a planet, because a planet's like 50 times the amount of resources or whatever. So yeah, if that makes sense, it's kind of, yeah, just be clever where you're putting the money. And I know it's hard to understand the game and stuff, but you got to understand, once you understand, like new players coming into the game will be buying crystals a lot more for UpX. So this is where you're going to see all this, like this is all the new players coming into the game. And then once the new players are coming into the game, they're going to start to attack other players, and that's where all your visits come through. So once you start getting all your visits in, the visits add up. Every single day we're getting more visits, and the more mines you boost and add those auto boosts, so every single 24 hours you get between 3 and a 5x. So I'm getting between 300,000 and 500,000 sparkles just for that boost upgrade. So for burning 2 crystals you get that base upgrade, that boost, which is awesome to see. So there's loads of different ways to go about it, and once you start to think like that, you'll start to understand it more, and like I believe you will anyway. That's the way I've really started to see it as well. 36k is amazing, but right now we know we're selling 1 or 2 crystals a day, which is still awesome. We're still making like 600, 700 UPEX a day, and we put in 130k. We've already made back off Sparkade.me 39k, coming up to 40k. We've made about 35, 40k in visits as well. So yeah, we're up to 80k. You know what I mean? We're 2/3 of our return already, and it's been really good fun. Like the way the economy and the market's working, the way it kind of works and ties in with Uplanders Layer 1 as well is so cool. So yeah, so much interesting stuff. And now I've burnt all those crystals. You can see my in transport's at 9 million. So all I do now is go over to my mines, and then I'll look for a planet, or I'll look for a base, or I'll look for something I want to like kind of boost. So I'll go down here. I'm just looking for different ones. I want to target something in LA because there's a lot of visits in LA. I get 90% of my visits in LA. So yeah, I'm making basically like 1,000 to 1,100 of my UPEX from LA. So yeah, I'm basically building up my LA properties before I build up all my other properties. You can see that's a colony right there. So if we go into this one right now, you see it's got 8 million on it. So we could go down here. I need to boost this one as well. So that'll burn 2 crystals. And now I'll get a 3 to 5x boost on my region, which is cool. So we'll go back here. And now I'm back onto this same mine. If you keep going back, I was scrolling down every single time to find the same mine, which was like, took me about 20 minutes, 10, 20 minutes. But now I just click the back button and go back, and then you can basically upgrade all to level 5, go back, and then upgrade to 2, go back, upgrade 3, or go back. And I know that sounds slow, but compared to having to find the mine and upgrade that way, a lot of players might have already knew that, but that was something I didn't know. So yeah, if I go down here now, you can see you've got all the different upgrades. So you've got a colony upgrade. So this colony upgrade will add on. So this costs 1.2 million sparkles, and you get 750,000 sparkles on that mine, plus 200 people, 200 drone bots, and 400 supplies. So I'm basically just using that. So I've been able to afford that of just crystals. So now if I go back again, it'll take me back to the exact mine again, and I can just do the same process. I can just add another colony upgrade. So now I've added 2 onto that, so like that kind of idea. So now I know that I've got 6,800,000 still left, so I've got loads of sparkles. So now I'm just going to keep upgrading that mine, go back again, upgrade that mine again. So now it's got like 6x, 7x the amount of resources. So if anyone buys a colony, like mine's got a really good chance now of selling, which brings in 1,170 UPEX or something like that. So that's like selling 4 crystals. So for me to burn like 4 crystals, convert that into resources, and then put those resources, convert that into sparkles, sorry, buy resources with those sparkles, and then make that into like kind of a way to grow your mines to make more sales. Yeah, once the market's slow on crystal sales, you can use those crystals to like make more money on visits, and also selling colonies, bases, and moons and planets as well. So yeah, don't think like you're not going to get loads of crystal sales and like that's the end of the game. Like no, like you need to be smart with like what you're doing on the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like Splintox gave you this amazing layer 2 to play and actually make some really good money, and compared to any layer 2 I've played, like this is by far the best. Like, Track Hero's amazing, that's kind of a really good game right now, but what else is doing it? Like, Tycoon's pretty much dead. Like Upland Kingdoms, like what's that? Like, there's nothing on layer 2 which is really for the players. Like Sparkade.me, it's like literally I think I bought 3 coffees. Every time I make UPEX, I'll just buy Splintox a coffee now. Because he's making updates, he's making upgrades, he's doing everything he can to keep this game. Like, there's constantly, like, every single day there's a new upgrade. Like, he's in it for the game, for the players and that as well. So, like, give him some respect and, like, honestly, some respect more than anything, because this is such a good game, and, like, the growth and, like, the way you can earn UPEX and the way you can grow on it. Like, we'll happily put, like, $1,000 into property and buying, like, Sparkade.me property if like the price is right and we can actually like buy those properties and acquire those properties. That's how confident I am with Sparkade.me, and that ties into Upland really cool. Like, I love everything Upland's doing. I like kind of their ideas are going at. I think some of the stuff's cool, like the Track Hero, the monuments is really cool. Yeah, we're going to get into a lot of other stuff as well. I think like kind of the racing, maybe in like 3 or 4 years time, it'll be like amazing, you know what I mean, and like kind of there. But right now I think it takes away from like the property and like the game of Upland, which is a property, like the trading, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, I like the property. I'm looking forward to like the trailers, the transport. I'm looking forward to like more integration with the social media. It's like exciting. I'm really, really positive about it as well. Looking forward to like the future on Upland. Like it's exciting. It's just really cool to see with like even the sparkler and how that's all going to evolve over time as well. So yeah, like love the team of Upland. Love what everyone's doing at Sparkade.me. Love the process. Just everything's going on like right now is just yeah, I'm still very confident we're going to be putting in a lot on payday as well and growing this channel as well. Shout out to Quailwood as well for sponsoring this video. We'll go quickly over to Bakersfield, so we'll actually go and check it out again. I know where it is now, so if I go, where is that? I need to put my map on there. I need to put the stabilizers on. And then, where's it gone? Down here. There we go. And then it's up here somewhere. Boom. So now we can go into it. And yeah, this is just amazing as well to see all these different assets as well. We've got some money. We've made some money off the $100 wheel as well. Well, 4 properties sold, so there's another 4 names on the $100 wheel. So if you want to get into that, you can do. There's still time. That closes on the 30th, so you've still got like 8 days when this video comes out to get onto that wheel. Just purchase any James UK property in Upland, and that's 1 entry into the wheel. You can have multiple entries, and there's about 20 entries right now as well. So there's like, what is that? Like one... You've got what 5% like off every single buy now. That's like a 5% chance of winning that $100. So yeah, it's really exciting. You know, the less numbers on it, the more chance you've got to win it as well. So yeah, right now there's still only 20 on it. So jump onto that wheel. Gonna lose my voice soon. Get some property and that, and then get into that wheel. We'll spin that on the 1st of July as well. Or we'll spin it in London on the 2nd as well. If we're in London, we'll spin it at the live meetup. We might make it even bigger as well, so it'll be really cool to see that as well. But yeah, the $100 wheel, jump onto that, any James UK property in the game. And yeah, I'm going to jump over to Bakersfield after this. And I'm going to get some of my assets to like really spend some time. I've got a few days off now, so we'll get Granada Hills looking really nice as well. Just yeah, some of these look really cool. Imagine if we could put one in every single like yeah drive. We'll get like just loads of different stuff, a shed and other stuff as well. And I know like I still need to make my own assets as well. I'm trying. Like it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and like I'm getting home from work at like 9-10 at night and trying to film this takes a long time, and then I'm editing as well. So by the time I actually like chill out is about midnight. Then I usually catch up with some other Uplanders content. Like I like to watch other Uplanders content. Like I'm a big fan of Upland. Like I make videos, but I'm like the #1 fan of these other broadcasters. Like I love watching everybody. I don't like to say names because like I don't want to leave anyone out, but I love like all the content in Upland. It's been really really engaging, really interesting right now. And yeah, at least none of us can get jailed anymore or go to Alcatraz, you know what I mean? Like it's a lawless world now out there, so exciting times ahead. But it's going to be funny to see what comes as well, because we're just getting started. This is just small as well. Like imagine in like 3 years time we're all going to be walking around like in suits and ties and that, you know what I mean? Like it'll be so cool to see. So excited to see what's going to happen with this as well. So yeah, what I'm going to jump onto Granada Hills as well. So we'll go over quickly. We'll check that out, and we'll see where the unminted is as well. We'll go over here, 311,000. I'll just refresh that to make sure it's all up to date, because I don't know. I leave this open a lot overnight, so it could have been from yesterday. So 311. Los Angeles is at 125,000 right now. So that would be so interesting. I was looking at this as well. So a lot of other cities are minting out nicely. And like when I mean nicely, you know, it's got a couple of thousand, you know, this is all good. Like this is great. Like, and Chino, this could do a little bit better. Book up your ideas, son. This one's not very good at all, but no, I'm just I'm just joking. These ones are good, but like yeah, when you get to like West Hills, oh, these are all LA. Sorry, I need to go back. But the idiot. Like if I go back here, so now yeah, you can see these are all kind of doing like well. Stockton we can get down, but that's FSA, so it's not really too much. But like here, imagine when LA, like imagine if they bring something into LA just to like mint that out, and then you've also got Nashville as well. If we got rid of LA and Nashville, that's like nearly 180k. What's that? 170, 181k, 182k, just over 182k there of unminted properties. If you go here, 182k, so you've got the 18 on that to get to 200. So 118, 100 and 128, 129,000. So that would get you down to 129,000 if you just minted out LA and Bakersfield. Was it Bakersfield? Nashville, sorry. So that's basically taking away all those unminted. What could really, so really, you've only got Los Angeles and Nashville. If we could attack these two and like really work together, and maybe if all like imagine if like the whole broadcaster team or and like we all put money together and it's like we had a massive like minting competition or like just something like we could really target, because once we get this down it benefits everyone in the game as well. So any whales out there, anybody watching this video, like no matter what neighborhood, it doesn't have to be Granada Hills. If you want to jump onto other neighborhoods, there's so many good ones out there in LA. Jump on, let's get this down, let's see what happens when we really push this down. I'm growing my monthly yield in Upland right now, so at the end of the month we should be able to push this. I've got a few collections I want to buy, but I'm not going to talk about it so I don't get them, someone else buys them before I can get them basically. But I'm going to get this up to 220, like 225 hopefully. And then at that point, we're growing with Sparkade.me, we're growing with other stuff in the game. And then, yeah, all this will just go back into minting properties in Granada Hills. And there's still over 1,000, like 1,500, 1,550 or so. So, yeah, that'll be a big thing that we're minting out over the year. But then also, like, all these other different neighborhoods in LA. Imagine if, like, just thousands started getting minted out again. Just for, like, loads of players have got UpX and other stuff as well. So, yeah, once that goes down, it'll be so cool to see, you know. We could all do this, possible to do as well. You get rid of those two, you know. Kansas is still going down as well, so and then Queens. So really, if you got rid of LA and Nashville, you know, you're doing amazing. And then Kansas drops down as well. You know, you kind of like cleared all the backlog, and then you're just onto the new city releases like a Fresh Air, a New Breeze. Like you don't have to worry about all that like new city releases or bigger city releases affecting the unminted, because right now there's just so much going on. You've got like totems, you've got racing, you've got potions, you've got boosts for like dollars now as well. So if you want to win a race, you spend like $20, $30, like, you know, not financial advice, but yeah, just go and get your credit card and like boom, like go get the biggest car in Upland and you can win every race. So it's like it's I understand it, but like there's got to be a market and economy for like the properties and the sales and stuff as well. Like I put money into something I see what's going to grow over time, not just into like puff. Like it's not, I'm not gaming like that to get I get the entertainment out of it. I wouldn't do anything else, but it's different to me. It's like it's gaming, but it's like it's an investment. Like it's really good. It's like the best investment I've ever been on. It's the best game I've ever played, but we're not like a gamer, so like we love the property, we love the growth, we love the tycoon, like the like that kind of like buying more properties, growing your net worth, like being strategic about like what you're like leveling up or how you level up or when you level up, like all that kind of cool stuff. And just seeing an economy tick, you know, it's so exciting to see. I'm looking forward to the future. But yeah, like there was more like focus on the properties. Like there's just so many different avenues now, but like the player base needs to expand before. And I get that Upland's getting ready for that influx of player base, which is amazing. Like Upland are doing so good. Very confident, going to be putting in at the end of the month again. So yeah, we're going to get this account up. We're going to try and grow it to, where should we get to this month? Hopefully we can get up to like 13 and a half, maybe 14 million, you know, not far off. We're going to see and push it, but if I'm off to London, it'll change obviously. I just need to see what's happening with my days off from work, because we looked at train tickets, we can get up and down, so there's some good train tickets. And then yeah, we could basically get there about what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then just stay out, meet everyone, stay out all night, and then get a train back at like 4 in the morning or something like that. then sleep on the train back to Edinburgh, and then I could get down from Edinburgh to work for the next day. So yeah, there's loads of interesting and exciting stuff we can do as well. So really want to get to that as well because I couldn't get the passport for Vegas. Yeah, exciting times ahead. I hope everyone's there as well. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. Gonna leave that video there. Jump on sparkade.me if you're not already. Go support Quailwood. They're doing amazing. Top like kind of people over there. Go support Granada Hills. Just go click that subscribe button right now. Yep, that subscribe button over there. Yeah, that subscribe button. Thank you. And then we're going to go to another video tomorrow as well. So I'm going to try and get some sleep. I'll edit this video and pass out, basically. My throat's going. But I hope everyone's having a good time. Thank you so much for the support. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Metaverse Melon. Peace.